Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Heart of New York show. I'm Peter Hart, and this is one of the most exciting shows I have so far been able to do. I'm telling you, I'm going down the street one day with my wife, Angela, and all of a sudden I see someone that I recognize standing on a ladder and hanging up flags. It happens to be this gentleman next to me, and his name is Joe Carannante, okay? And, you know, Joe's been around a while, and I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, it's 95 degrees out, and Joe is up on the ladder all by himself, hanging flags, okay, on Westcott Boulevard. Joe just turned 95 years old, by the way. So, now, of course, we just can't drive by, so my wife, Angela, is going around looking, and she come across one of New York's bravest, okay, Michael Cahill. So Michael Cahill was there. Now, who else would you want to help climb a ladder than a firefighter? And there he is. Now, listen, I got nothing but praise for these men, first of all. Okay, both of them. And firefighters, let me tell you, we had to make a call a couple of weeks ago, and it was like before I even hung up the phone, they were at the front door. They respond so quickly. They were so good. They were so thorough. Thank God we didn't have a fire, but they are truly the bravest, and my hat goes out to them for every single one in the New York City area. So now Angela comes across Michael, and Michael was only too willing to help Joe hang all these flags. Now, what I'm talking about is the whole Westcott Boulevard from top to the bottom and Kroll Avenue. I want to ask Joe, because he's got to explain it in his own words, how this came upon him. What made you all of a sudden wake up one morning and say, I want flags?
Well, I'm a flag lover. I love flags since the day I was born, I think. And I fly 5 flags in my house, 4 in my house, and 1 in my car. And
that's because, look at him, because he's a WW2, this man.
World War II, CB. Don't forget the word CB.
CB.
I'm very proud of that CB thing. So anyway, I happen to be driving down Compton Avenue, and I see these flags. And I said, whoa, this looks terrific. I said, I have to do that in front of my house. So I decided I was going to go out and buy some flags. I was going to put them up myself. And I figured 2 or 3 flags in front of the house, and all of a sudden I stopped to realize that I didn't know where to get these flags. So I went down to Compton Avenue, and I found this another firefighter. He was retired. Mm-hmm. And I asked him about the flags, and he said that he got them in duties. Well, duties just closed, as you know. Mm-hmm. So I went back to my post. I'm a World War II veteran. I'm with Suspina Russo, post 1544. And I went back to my commander, and I asked him where I could get some flags. He gave me a number. I called the number. They said, yes, we'll give you anything you want. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I said, I counted all the poles on Westcott Boulevard. There was 26 of them. I counted them all on Crowell Avenue. There was another 20. So I figured I ordered 50 flags. Mm-hmm. Now that means we have to first put up the brackets and assemble the flags and do everything, you know, to put them on the poles and what have you. Get that all done. And then I had to put the brackets up first, and that was when I was getting into trouble, because I'm climbing these poles. It was 95 degrees out. It was very hot. Mm-hmm. So that was when I was starting to go, because I did most of Westcott Boulevard. And then I meet Angela, and she's yelling at me because, Joe, you're 95 years old. Get off the pole. What's wrong with you?
Angela's my beautiful thing.
Just like my wife. You know, everybody picks on me all the time. So I said, I'm not doing too bad. I'm able to put them on. But anyway, I said, look, see how easy it is? So I put the first bracket on the pole there, and she thought it was easy. So she said, okay, you won't get off the pole? I'll be back. She comes back with a camera, and then she starts taking pictures of me. And now by this time, I'm halfway down Westcott Boulevard, and then she comes back and says, there's another fella over here. Maybe you can get him to help you. I check him out. I says, you live on the block? He says, yes, I do. I said, down by Main Avenue. I says, well, can you help me? He said, do what? I said, hang these flags and put the brackets on the poles. And he says, by all means, I'll help you. I says, can you climb? He says, I'm a firefighter. Of course you can climb. So anyway, I employed him right away because I was sweating like a horse, you know. And before you know it, Mike got involved, and he started doing all the climbing from that point on. And then I finally got all the brackets put on.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you got all the brackets put on, it took about 2 or 3 hours, didn't it, Mike?
About 2 or 3 hours.
Quite a while. Then we went to the back of my yard and we had a couple of beers because, you know, you had to cool down a little bit. I said, look, I'm not doing any more today. How about tomorrow? We'll put the flags all up tomorrow. So, fine. So we had our beer, and then he went home. They had to take care of his little baby. The next morning, he's out there at 10:30, and I meet him, and I put all the flags in my trunk of my car, sticking out in the back, and Mike has got the ladder, and he's following me up. So I pull up to the first pole, he pulls out a flag, puts the pole up, and he puts the flag into the bracket.
And Michael, you just had a new baby.
I did,
Come
correct.
along with you and your wife?
My wife, yes. We have a son who'll be 2 tomorrow.
Right.
And we have, at the time, it was a 2-week-old, which was last week. so
Congratulations.
thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
last week, and you took the time, 3-4 hours, I think it was closer to 4 hours.
I needed him. I needed him.
I-
Badly.
It was divine appointment, I call it.
It
Divine
was-
appointment. So,
Thanks to Angela, she spotted him, she brought him to me, and
Yes, I met Angela on the street as I was walking my son, my 2-year-old, getting him out of the house because my wife needed a little break, you
Okay.
know, and I got, you know, I met Joe. She said,
by the way,
"Listen,"
we want to thank Michael's wife for
I like
letting
to
him
thank
be
her
here
too.
today.
Yeah.
well,
So she said, you know, there's a gentleman named Joe. He's 95 years old. It's about 95 degrees out. Has a lot of flags need to be hung. And I said, listen, I would love to help. So I had to take my son back home. I asked my wife, do you mind if I drop my son off for an hour? She said, no problem. That hour turned to 3 or 4. When she found out what we were doing, she was more than happy.
Wow.
she didn't mind
Wow.
at all.
She didn't mind
And
at
you're
all.
in Ladder 6. That's in Chinatown, right?
That's correct.
That's about as exciting as you can get.
It's pretty exciting, yeah.
Was that by, like, Mott Street or something like that?
It's Canal and Allen Street.
Canal?
It's right near the Manhattan Bridge.
Chinatown, downtown.
Oh, man, that's great.
So.
That's great.
And anyway, Michael saved my life. I'm going to tell you because I was ready to, you know, it was so hot.
It was.
It was really
one
a
of the
bad
hottest
day to
days.
do this
Oh,
thing.
it
And
was.
I was supposed to have 2 or 3 guys helping me, but nobody showed up, so I figured I've got to get these brackets on the poles because I have to get these flags up. It's my job, you know?
Angela,
I've got to do it.
Angela comes back and she said, will you look at this? Joe's up on a ladder right now. And I said, what? Wait a minute. Wait, say that again. Joe's up on a ladder hanging flags. And I said, this has got to be incredible. This has got to. So you'll see pictures soon. We're going to be putting them up on the screen for you to see the amount of flags and that they have covered the street all the way down. It's such a beautiful sight to see. I'm so proud to be American.
I love it.
All the flags right there, all the flags on Crowell Avenue, Crowell Avenue. They're just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just we're in a blessed country, and to display our flags, it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Here's the thing. I'd like to say real briefly the people that helped. Okay, because there was a cost involved, right?
It cost about $1,500.
$1,500. So what did Joe do? Because he has the vitality of an 18-year-old male. He went around and asked people if they would like to contribute to these.
No, excuse me. I didn't ask the people. I wanted to go to the business people on the block. So
Okay, yeah.
I didn't want to go to
The houses.
The houses.
You went
because
right to the businesses.
I went right to the business because I figured they could help.
See,
and
Joe's,
they could write
Joe's,
it off.
Joe's a businessman.
And I'm part of it. I chipped in.
And the list of the people that helped: Alfonso Bakery, Cara Associates, which is Joe and Connie
Part of
Carannante,
me, yeah.
Clinch Landscaping, Dr. Mark Scamardella,
Yes, that's right.
Dr. Karen DiBono,
They-
Jimmy's Fine Jewelry, Legrecki's Staten Restaurant,
Troost. Right.
Trost Brothers. We'd like to thank all of them on contributing $1,500 total.
Roughly $1,500 for everything.
Oh, God bless them all.
I
I'm
love
telling
them.
you.
I love them for it.
God bless them all. And God bless Joe and Michael that did this to help make the neighborhood look
Very
Beautiful.
patriotic. It's beautiful.
patriotic, beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
Whenever I come back in my neighborhood, I drive around all the, up and down Westcott Boulevard and
Uh-huh.
Crowell Avenue. I have to see the flags every night. I come in, I have to see them.
Joe,
I love them.
You did a terrific job. Let me ask you, what's your next mission?
Well, I think I'm going to retire.
Oh, no, Joe. You got to tell everybody what you're doing now. You're going down to Washington.
I'll be going down to Washington. It's going to be another CB reunion. It's going to be another affair. It's going to be a black tie thing. And, of course, they're going to honor me again because I'm the oldest. I am, it's not for publications, it's really not official, but they tell me that I'm the oldest living World War II CB still alive in the United States.
Oh, wow.
So I would rather be the youngest, but I mean, I happen to be the oldest.
Joe, it's an honor.
And it's quite an honor. And they fuss over me down there. They give me a standing ovation like you've never seen before.
Wow. Wow.
And it makes me feel like I'm 10 feet tall, you know.
That's beautiful.
But I love it. I love to get down. And
How long you been married?
short time, 72 years.
72 years.
The same woman yet.
Is that something? Is that something? God bless these
72.
two.
Yeah, I had 3 children. One died, passed away he was 62 years old. My daughter was 70. And she gave me 2 granddaughters, and they gave me 5 great-grandkids. And they're bigger than you, all 5 of
Wow. Wow.
them. That's a great little
Wow.
family I have.
Michael, how about you? You've been married how long now?
Married in 2011.
Okay.
2 kids.
Two kids.
One's going to be 2, like I said, tomorrow. One's 2-3 weeks old. And Grayson and Gavin, 2 boys. And I have a beautiful wife at home right now who's recovering from
Wow.
surgery. And yeah, it's good.
That's
Everything's
beautiful.
great. So
Be blessed, man.
She's actually a city girl, so Staten Island's new for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. It's completely different.
It's completely different. We had to get her a license and a car, and now she's adjusting well. She
Oh.
loves the neighborhood, and she loves the flags. And we actually took a walk up Westcott the other day,
Uh-huh.
and then we looked down the middle of the road and got to
It's
see the
beautiful.
flags.
What a sight.
It looks beautiful.
It is.
It looks great.
It is.
does.
It's-
And I wanted to tell you, the flags are, they have embroidered stars. They're not printed stars. They're embroidered, and they're just beautiful. I got the more expensive ones because they last a lot longer.
And Joe, tell him how we measured the sticks, because Joe, he's a gardener. He has
Right.
a great garden, and he had a bamboo stick, right?
I had a bamboo stick
So
that
we
was
just-
9 feet tall, and I carried that around every time we went to put a
So that's how we hung the
up.
bracket.
That was the measuring rod.
That was the
huh?
measuring rod.
rod.
It made it easy, so we kept, it kept it the
So
same.
you had the ladder.
so-
That's why everything
Yeah,
looks
it looks
so
the same,
even.
yeah.
You know,
But the bamboo, I have another house that has a lot of bamboo trees on it. So I grabbed one, I cut it down, and
don't they grow quickly too? The
Oh.
bamboos, like whoa.
I'm going to be putting one on the corner of my house there. You're going to see it. It's already blooming right now. It's growing.
How about that?
Bamboo tree.
Now, are you going to plan on staying in the city, Ladder 6, or do you?
Currently, yes. I'm there just about, almost 14 years. and-
14
yeah,
years.
14 years.
The same one.
Same firehouse. Since day one. I love it. I wouldn't change anything.
No kidding. That's
No.
great to know.
So.
That's great to know. I didn't know if they rotate the firefighters.
No, they don't rotate. You know,
you're
you could transfer if you want, but.
Do you drive in there every day? You take the
I
ferry?
drive in. Yep.
You
I drive in. I drive the rig. I drive in. I drive.
So they got parking there for you and
They
everything?
have parking. It's a little rough right now with the traffic. You
Uh-huh.
know. As you know, Staten Island traffic
Oh,
could be a little.
oh.
You
And
know.
also around Canal Street, my friend. I mean,
It's getting, it's almost easy to take the ferry now. And now I live in Westerly. It's pretty close to the ferry, so maybe I'll start doing that. 'Cause we
Michael's on the lieutenant's list.
Yeah.
He passed the test. He's waiting to be called.
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Lieutenant. There was someone that I went to PS30 with,
Okay.
Maggiato. He was a firefighter, and he didn't make it out of 9/11.
Terrible.
Charlie Maggiato.
I lost quite a few people there.
Yeah, he was brave.
Just
I mean,
terrible.
so many lives, so sad. I mean, people don't realize what you guys do for us, you know? And to me, that stands behind our great flag. I mean, when we go down there, when we see the flags that these guys put up, I tell you, it reminds you why we are in the best country in the world. And it reminds us all that we have freedom like no one else does. And I love these guys for doing it. I needed to get them on to tell you how they came up with this idea, how they wanted to, not only for themselves, but how they wanted to help the neighborhood and keep us reminded keep us all reminded what a great country we live in. And also these wonderful businesses that contributed to it. My hat goes off to you. And we thank you all. Anything else you guys like to say?
I just say maybe you can stop in and say hello to these guys that provided the finances for the flags and say hello.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be a nice thing.
Absolutely. That is a very good
I
idea.
didn't want to go to the people in the neighborhood. I just went to the businesses, and they were very cooperative. They just didn't fight me at all. They just gave me what I asked for.
Isn't that beautiful?
It was beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
I didn't want to go to the people. I went to the businesses, and they responded right away.
That was wonderful.
Reacted.
So yeah, when I had the opportunity to help Joe with the American flag, because I believe in the American flag and everything it stands for, besides the 13 colonies and the 50 states of the Union, it's the colors too, the red, white, and blue. It means something, It's freedom, it's justice, it's equality, it's everything I believe in. So when I had the opportunity to help Joe hang a few flags, I wouldn't hesitate, and I would do it again. And my wife is proud. We're both proud Americans. We have 2 great sons, Grayson and Gavin, and I just hope that they're proud of everything we do and this country, and we'll just go on doing everything the right way. And meet guys like Joe, who's 95 years old, and I had the pleasure to sit in his backyard and have a beer, listen to him show me how to garden a little bit, and it's a friendship that hopefully will last a couple more years, and I'm sure it will. And anytime Joe needs my help, I'll be there to help him. And any kind of volunteer work or anything like that, there's no hesitation. He knows my address, he knows where I live, and I'll be there for him.
Wonderful.
Okay. Listen, we thank you all for watching, and we hope this was not only an uplifting but motivating show for you, because God bless these guys, God bless our wonderful country that we live in, and let's continue to pray for our leaders. Let's continue to pray for our president, okay? And everybody else. We want a united country. We want a prosperous country. And we want a safe country. And I believe we're going to have that now.
My name is Joseph Carannante. I'm 95. Well, I'm an American Legion. I'm a World War II veteran. And I'm very flag oriented, and I love flags, and I have about 6 of them around my house. And I had the idea that I would like to place these flags on poles, so I went to the local merchants in the neighborhood here. They all contributed money to pay for the flag, which is good. Now, I am trying to get a few guys to help me put these flags on the poles. I have to get 50 of them up.
My name is Mike Cahill. I live on Main Avenue, right down the block. Helping Joe hang some flags on Westcott.
Putting up the brackets?
Put up the brackets and put up the flags to follow. We saw Joe hanging the flags, and I figured give him a hand, and he said he'd be more than willing to,
I need help.
He needed some help, so we decided to work together and hang the flags. But it's all Joe. I'm just helping him the last home stretch. I'm a fireman. I work at Ladder 6 in Chinatown. Family life, I have a 2-year-old son and a week-and-a-half-old son.
Do you live on Westcott?
I live on Main in Westcott, where they meet.
Well, this is really nice of you to help him.
I said, do you know how to climb a ladder? And he says, of course, I'm a fireman.
Whoa! So we got a fireman here.
Oh yes, they bought the flags and paid for everything. All we're doing is putting them up.
All you're doing, this is the hard part, right?
Well, this is the hard part too, but I mean, they paid for everything. They're great people on this block, I tell you.
Staten Island and Westcott Boulevard's a great place to be. Thanks, guys, for doing this.
Very hot day. It's wonderful though.
Terrific. So as I said, it's almost as hot out as you are. 95, it's almost 95, and you're out here hanging flags.
God bless.
Not hard, but now I got a big helper over here.
Oh,
I
right.
just had to climb a ladder.
Thanks, guys. It's not difficult?
That's the end of it, and I got about another 45 more posts to do. Joseph Carannante, C-A-R-A-N-N-A-N-T-E. The better ones, if you know. I got the ones with the embroidered stars.
Embroidered?
Embroidered. They're embroidered, they're not printed.
Oh, yeah, they've got texture to them.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, these are the better flags.
Wow.
And I have to thank all my sponsors. What I have. I got enough money anyway to pay for the flag from the merchants. It was very nice of them to do that.
I'd like to start off today by doing this beautiful song written by Irving Berlin and made very famous by Kate Smith. It's God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the nights with the lights from above. From the mountains, through the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad you stayed for the whole show because it was a wonderful one, and Anthony did terrific. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Good night.